Bangui-based adolescent girls and young women AGYW has bemoaned lack of information by most girls on reproductive health, which has led to high rates of sexually transmitted infections, STIs, and teenage pregnancies. The girls disclosed this when they interacted with Bangui Health Center and Bangui District Health Office Youth-Friendly Health Services personnel. Kundwani Chinele reports.
Chisomo Makina from Ntenje in Bangui Township in Blantyre is one of the girls who attended the meeting. Chisomo told the gathering she has heard of girls who had unsafe abortions or childbirth complications resulting from having teenage pregnancies. Chisomo said such cases are evidence that the girls did not access sexual reproductive health and rights SRHR information. Chisomo therefore emphasized the need for girls to be aware of the SRHR information, which is important for making informed decisions.
I now know how the youth should handle themselves. There are many things like how a girl can protect herself from sexually transmitted infections. What is important is that girls should know what is happening to them. This is important in preparing for a bright future.
The 2015-2016 Malawi Demographic and Health Survey says 15% of young women and 18% of young men aged between 15 and 24 report having had a sexual encounter before the age of 15. HIV testing services officer, who is also a youth-friendly health services provider at Bangui Health Center, James Matembo, says the facility attends to 80 youths per week who come seeking for various SRHR services. However, Matembo bemoaned the lack of youth-friendly health service designated building at Bangui Health Center.
We don't have youth-friendly corner here. The place we use as a youth-friendly corner building is for ART. You know, once a youth goes there, they might think that maybe if I go there, they see those people who are taking ARVs. They assume that maybe if I go there, then people think that I'm going there for ART.
Young Women's Christian Association YWCA Malawi facilitated the AGYW interaction with the YFHS personnel after noting that most of them are facing SRHR challenges because they lack the information.
There are a lot of issues around sexual reproductive health that we've seen. They have, but then they don't exactly know. A few of them who have gone to maybe a health center here and there would have some answers, but for the most part they rely on what they hear from their friends, which is usually false information. So we saw that there's a gap and that they need to have the necessary information so that they can better protect themselves.
YWCA has been implementing advocacy programs and services to develop the leadership and collective power of women and girls, support individuals, their families and communities at critical times, and promote gender equality and community strengthening with funding from Her Voice Fund. Kundwani Chinele, MBC News.
Well, in case you're just joining us, this is the lunch edition of MBC News with me, Kumbukani Piri. Our top stories. Construction of security personnel houses in Zimba district progressing well. Lack of information perpetuating sexually transmitted infections, STIs, and teenage pregnancies in Blantyre. And arch rivals Nyasa Big Bullets and Mighty Wanderers clash in league opener later this month.